Alright, good morning peoples. This should be a good video today. I say should because I've already done half of it at Shearwater. I went and fished a big water with my mate. It was really hard fishing. Well, it was alright at first. We were non-stop and then it just died on us. I'll explain more later on. I'll talk about it. But yeah, it was a pain in the ass basically. I had a really nice mirror, a couple of nice fish, and then it just died. I had a couple of nice roach as well. It's all on video, so I will show you. But it could have been better, and I lost a really big fish at night. On a 3-ounce lead in a massive lake, playing it for like 10 minutes and then he pulled. Nearly crying. Right, Gollum's coming at ya. Right, we're going to the council pond today. I'm putting quite a bit of bait out, 2 carp rods, no float fishing, no messing around, purely carp fishing today. It's a little bit colder and I just really want to carp fish, sit back with Scrappy and smash it. I came down here last night, I was having a proper rookie moment. I had no sleep. Come straight from Shearwater, went straight down here. I had a carp, I'll show it, but it's a nice fish, but I lost 2 fish on a bounce and I put it down to my rigs, just tied them on the bank. Come on, Scraps, come on. So yeah, sorry, just watching the dog. Right, so we're gonna carry on walking and you'll see me now at the lake. I'm gonna tie more rigs as well, but I show there are only mono rigs and that's only allowed. But yeah, I'll tell you some of the shenanigans that went on as well. Right, bing, bang, bosh. Oosh. Right then guys, here's the peg. I've seen a fish jump out already as I turned up. Scraps is chilling there. But yeah, a fish jumped out right in this channel here. This is the back section of the lake. And I'm going to be fishing one over to that tree. It's probably one over here, but I might try one on the channel first. But I know what they're like, even if you've seen them. You cast on top of them, they just spook out. But we'll have a go. It was a nice common I seen. Get some bait out straight away. Like I said, I'm putting more bait out than I normally do. I'm putting pellet out. I'm being a traitor, putting pellet and corn out. And yeah, we're going to fish hard today. Right, bing bang bosh. Right, here we go. Mr. Stringer. And you see I've actually tried to make the boilie dirty and bashed it about a bit. And it's about 2 inches away from the hook. And PVA stringers honestly are really good for just casting out and you know there's bait there without tying massive PVA bags and that. I'm going to tie up some rigs on the bank and show you what I'm doing as well. But size 10 hook, I've not had any bigger in this lake. Right, let's get it out. Oh yeah, I've got a distance lead. Only because I was fishing a bigger water, it's only 2 ounce. But I'm going to whack it over the furthest swim over there. Underneath that tree. Right, I'm using back leads as well here because, like I said, I don't want to be playing fish over other lines. And I'll explain the story we had when we were fishing at Shearwater, what happened to me. Right, let's cast this out. Yeah, so just feather the line and just throw it in a clump. Line down. Next rod. Someone likes monster. It's a good thing about having a dog with you. vacuum instinct. Right, fishing, come on. Yeah, absolutely buzzing with this one. First fish, been waiting ages, but I will weigh it and see how much she weighs, see how much she goes on the doors. Right, and my other net is set up, by the way. I'm not silly. But yeah, I reckon that's a good 13, 14 pound. Right, we'll stop making more of a mess. Alright guys, we're going to have a little chit chat. But that was the rig, what did the business. I've got a pop-up out there at the moment just because it smashed my rig up. I've got to sneeze. And trains. There we go. But yeah, basically I was fishing at Shearwater and it was really hard fishing. There were idiots everywhere. Imagine I was fishing here, there was a line there, it was just absolutely manic. And even when I lost a big fish in the night, I was playing underneath my mate's lines and it was horrible fishing, to be honest with you. I used to fish it a lot. It's a really nice place. I've had a couple of 20s, on zigs there, 14-foot zigs. But yeah, I just struggled, man. I lost a really good fish. I had 3 fish the first day, and then I struggled, and I had 1 more. We did a day and 2 nights. So yeah, it was brutal, man. We got there, did it like, I don't know, like quarter of a day, if you know what I mean. Got there at like 4 o'clock before it got dark, cast it out, had a couple of fish. But one kiddie that was there before us, when the swim my mate got in, he had 17 fish on singles. So we just put out singles and we were catching on that, and then it just died. So then we put bait out, obviously. I put out 1.5 kilos of dog food boilies and pellet and stuff. Nothing. My mate was using the krill, and he caught 3 more fish than me. But the difference was he was using 3 rods, I was using 2 rods, and half the time I only used 1 rod. And you see, because I caught a couple of roaches out on the feeder, I was feeder fishing basically. I got bored. Nothing was getting caught all day. I was like, oh, but I've got to get the feeder out. So I got the feeder rod out and bing bang bosh, caught some nice roach, bream and stuff like that. So I'll show you some the videos and that. And it'll be a bit of a mismatch of videos today, but we all like catching carpies. So yeah, quite a few carp for this video. Yay! Right, hopefully we'll catch more fish. It might seem a bit mental, but we've moved lakes. I didn't have a bite in like 3 hours. So I got bored. So I've just set up a heli rig really quickly. So let me show you. Yeah. So here we go. So this is what I was using at Shearwater. Just a pop up, tight hair. I can adjust this if I want to make it even tighter. I just pull up the shrink tube in and look at that. Boom. That's a carp on that one. Right, so I'm going to get her out and you see me both rods out. I won't show you if I catch, then basically the same rigs, pop-ups, white pop-ups. Right, bing bang bosh. Right, we're having a little talk. Dressed now, but where I was too, it's freezing, and I'd rather blank here than I would at Summer Lane, man. Yeah, it was just not good, man. It was freezing cold wind cutting through while I was doing the back section, and I knew if I moved I could have, oh, scrap, get off that, mate. I knew I could have done much better if I moved, but I thought, do you know what, I'm not really interested too much in these fish, to be honest with you. I didn't mind like a couple of runs. I went there for a few runs, and I was there the other night, and I had one fish. At the end, you can see what happened. But basically, I had 3 runs. I landed 1 fish, and some guy started casting over my lines, just ruined the video. So I've been trying to do a video for like a week, and it just keeps failing on me. It's just the way it is fishing, and you can't dictate it, you can't force it, you know. So I went to Shearwater to try and do one there. Every time I filmed, nothing happened, and then when I ran out of battery, the only good take I had was at night when I lost a fish. But you see some of the fish I had, they were nice fish. But yeah, so it's going to be a random video today, but hopefully I'm going to get one out of here. So I'll tell you when to skip to get to the Shearwater bits and that if you're not interested in this fishing. But yeah, I'm hoping for at least 1 fish from here. It'd be really nice. I've got about 3 hours. I might even have a little nap if I want to. I can literally just lay here next to the rods. Amazing. Right, Scraps is sitting on a bag, a load of weed. Right, bing bang bosh. I don't think it's particularly big. I don't care. We'll let it go for ages. Look at that white orange pop up sticking out of his mouth. Couldn't miss that, could he? Boom, immaculate mouth. Absolutely buzzing, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna weigh it as well. But I'm gonna say he's about 11, 12, maybe smaller. Oh, absolutely buzzing. Turn around. Check that hooks out of the way. Look at that. Absolutely buzzing. Right, I gotta get a photo. Oh. Right, here we go then, guys. I'm here at Shearwater. I'm here fishing today. I'm here for 3 days. Sorry, I'm whispering. There's someone fishing next to me. I don't be shouting too much. I'm going to set up the tripod. I'm going to go out 2 carp rods. I'm going to carp fish. I'm going to green fish. I'm going to do different types. Carp fishing first. There's loads of fish popping out behind me. I'll flip it around. So here we go. Look at this, eh? I got all this to myself. So this is my little home. So I'm going to be setting up by this tree here. Rod's going out. I'm just hiding behind the tree. And there we go. So hopefully we're going to catch some fish in Shearwater. It's really hacking. So hopefully to get a fish on the actual camera jumping out. But yeah, I'm going to put some stringers on, cast them out in 2 different areas where I see carp. And if it's a real struggle on the bottom, I'll go to the zigs. If that's a struggle, then I'll be feeding fishing. Right.
Right, here we go then guys, this is the rig. Made this last night. Big hook, nice big pop up. I'm going to put in a lead shot just on here. Oh, I've got one there, but I'm going to be moving that further down to here. So it's just popped off like that. Then I've got 16mm pellets on a stringer. I'm just going to cast that at showing fish. Hopefully catch me a carpy. Really nice fish, like. Alright, here we go, first fish. New rig. Okay. It's very meaty. There we go. First fish. Buzzard. And £9. There we go. Let's get him back. There we go guys, fish number 2. Buzzing. There we go. Buzzing with this one. £11.4. All weighed on the proper scales. A bit of lumpy belly, but really pretty fish. There we go, check it the other side. So this is how I'm fishing. Got a little bomb, 2 grains of corn, and I'm just mushing food around the actual lead instead of using a feeder. I just thought like the feeder was putting them off. So here we go. Right, bigger bream. I didn't get it on camera. Big bronzer. There we go. It's a better bream. There we go, on a ½ ounce lead. Alright, happy days. Alright then guys, fishing for hours now, but look at this. I knew it was going to do that. Yeah. Alright mate. Ah mate, check out. Nice big roach. Right, here we go then guys. Second big roach. I'm going to be doing the actual video now because we can actually see. But look at E. Absolute cracker. Again, little bites, and I'm striking it into the fish. It's 3 grains of corn. Buzzing. Screwed the carp. Can't let roach buzz. Right, I'll take a photo.
Right, I've got my other net set up, not silly. Yeah, nice fat comet. I knew this was going to do this today. Chill out, mate. There we go. I'm trying to be calm. There we go. Right, happy days. Right, we're getting back in. Oh. Right then, guys. Boom! I did it. I did it. That was my mission today. I wanted to catch some out of the council pond and some out of the private lake if I could, and I succeeded. And I was watching the fish fizzing on my spot, and I thought, oh, for about 3 hours nothing went on. Fucking dreams. And nothing was going on, and then suddenly I seen some bubbling. I was like, oh my god, I got a chance here. And I succeeded, didn't I? Bing bang bosh, have it. Let's have it. Right, so like and subscribe to my channel, and like I said, in a minute there'd be the end of this, and then it'd be into Shearwater. Yeah, Shearwater. So you see like just the clips basically of my little trip there, and how many fish I had, but it's nothing like a proper video, so I'm just chucking it in for this one. Just see how I got on basically. Right, bing bang bosh, like and subscribe, and hit me up on Facebook, Fighting Fisherman, and Fighting Fisherman on Instagram, Fighting Fisherman #9. Yeah, boy.